Lying ass Muncie. You gotta get into him. You can't just let this bitch nigga slide, man. This nigga on here straight fucking lying. I already did a reaction, but I don't think that's good enough. You know what I mean? Because he's still out here telling his narrative, bullshit ass story, big platforms, and all that good stuff. That's cool. You know all the people on the internet. That's cool. That's cool, my nigga. But like they say, everything will catch up with you. And my man, we caught up with you. See, you and Bosco thought some of us was gonna do life. Now that we out, you have to defend your rep. And that's cool though. Cause I do understand. You gotta defend your rep. But look though, Munchie B, I just talked to your big homie. And nigga, you lying on the internet. You lying on the internet, man. And that's the cold part about it. Cause me and your big homie that told this story, he said you lying, and I said you lying. And that's why we friends. That's fucked up. How your big homie, when he my age, we was supposed to be worst enemies. But we watching you lie on the internet. And now, this is what it is. So, we gonna listen to Munchie lie. That's all I can say. Because the story he's telling, he's fucking lying. So, here we go.
What's the big old deal? It's Morals Over Money on the Richard Hart _TV YouTube channel. I want everybody to tap in or tap out and become a member. I got ish and near that you can't get nowhere else, bro. You ain't gonna get it on YouTube, nowhere else. You want to be a member? I swear to God, we going up like gas prices on B-Team. Tap in or tap out. What's the big old deal? It's the dark side of Richard Hart. You know what I'm saying? We on Street TV. The Munchie Big Inglewood families. We at Darby Park, 3400. Yup, the heart of the set. This Munchie Big Inglewood family case. Nigga Munchie B in the building. Hey, what's the big old deal? Mars Over Money. We back again on the Richard Hart _TV YouTube channel, man. Told y'all to become consistent, and here we go again. Imagine on face field. Figure switch teams on the kids. Baker Mayfield. This for my day one. Just know it.
Hey, listen to that crap. Bitch ass nigga.
I repeat, it's Morals Over Money, people. On the YouTube, on the Richard Hart _TV YouTube channel. And yeah, see, I'm messing up on my intro, but see,
yeah, because you already know you finna get to line.
Get right into it.
You already know you finna get to line.
Something was sent to me, right?
Something was sent to me, nigga. You seen that shit?
I'm gonna go and react to this. It's I guess he say I ain't been in contact or around this individual in quite some time, a very long time. So based on how he talking, he don't no longer represent the community I'm from. You know what I'm saying? So the title of this video on YouTube is Message to Munchie B, right? So when it got sent to me, I'm like, who someone a message to me, you know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be from the hood or whatever. And I took this a couple ways, man, but you know what I'm saying? We're gonna just get into it. Go ahead.
You ain't gonna do nothing.
Real quick, I just want to tell y'all a quick story. I get a phone call. About 20 years ago, I get a phone call. I'm at a warehouse working. And the little homies hit me up. And they like, hey man, Munchie B got shot in the head. I'm like, what? The little homie got shot.
I was walking from school one day with the homies and shit. So, you know, after we walked down, you know, we be out a little earlier. It's a continuation. We hanging out, and the fast forward, I ended up getting shot. You know what I mean? I get grazed in the head. You know what I'm saying? I had some little flap hanging up there to stable the shit back then. I get shot in the arm coming from school.
Can you take me through what happened?
All right, so rest in peace, Mr. Brownie, man. He the principal at Hillcrest at the time. You know what I mean? This school is a continuation school, but you know, you from Inglewood, like you'll get kicked out your school and have to go to Hillcrest.
but you might not want to go back though. You know what I mean? Hillcrest was cool, so I mean, Mr. Brownie really cared though. So after school, we'll walk, and he'll be following us all the way. Make sure we don't stop at Carl's Jr. Be hanging out, just loader in the parking lot. Keep walking. But this ain't even do that. So we all in the parking lot, we chilling. So it's a lot of it. So some niggas put up in the car. They still in the car, just chilling. So when they get out, they got all this green on. You know what I mean? They got tattoos on his face and shit. So they walk right past us. We looking at each other like, nigga, you know what I mean? But we from the hustlers wear green. We don't fuck with that. You know what I mean? So I walk in the Carl Jr. I look at the niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's females from the school. They inside, so I sit down. Females sit on my lap and shit. I'm looking like, yeah, man. I'm grinning like, you niggas in trouble. So the homies coming there, bang on them. They bang some bullshit, like some Linwood hustler shit or something. So bang on them hard. The homies spin off. They go back outside. I push the girl off. I walk back outside. We out there chilling. So the niggas come out. We get the whooping their ass. Boom, boom, boom. Niggas hit them with the Dodger bats and shit. I don't know where the Dodger bat come from. Whooping their ass, take their food and shit. Boom, boom. So I remember vividly the homie take off like, man, y'all walk on this side of the street. Don't walk against traffic. I mean, we'll walk with traffic. You know what I'm saying? The cars to y'all back. You know what I mean? But all right. We still walking on the side of the street. Traffic coming our same direction. So we get like a block away. I hear like the car boom, 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 some shots, boom. Like I fall, like I try to run like the back of the little bus stop, like I trip, boom, boom. They hear me. I'm like, okay, and then. Well, I know later, like, you know what I'm saying, because I'm looking on the ground, man. I see the homie, one person on his feet, he hopping away. Like, I guess he out in the car. I'm on the ground, like, my arm throbbing.
Yeah. Did he die?
All right, so I did an interview on Camp Capone. That was that clip from Camp Capone where I talked about the first time I got shot walking from school. You know what I'm saying? I got shot in the arm, and everybody assumed I got domed because like it hit my head. It took a whole lot of meat off the top. They had stapled it back down, like cause it was bleeding. I was bleeding from the head real bad. You know what I'm saying? And so he's saying he got that call. He's like, damn, did he die? So, all right, keep going.
I said, nah. I said, I'm on my way. So I leave work early. And real quick, backstory. I grew up with Muncie B's big brother on 107th and Delta. The one used to be Condine Block. I used to be Condine Block. Before I got put on INGLEWOOD family. Anyway, so make a long story short, man. I get a call that he got shot. He was leaving school, got into it with some dudes, and the story was he got hit in the head. Not the one with, not when he got blind, not that one. This what happened way before that. So anyway, I ended up picking up the little homies, and we ended up sliding through the hood to go do what we gonna do. Try to meet up where he got shot. Anyway, we driving through the set to go pick some things up to do what we do, and IPD pull us over. They pulled me over, and I had the little homies in the car. I'm the oldest one at the time in the car, and I was misleading these dudes, man. Anyway, so we ended up getting pulled over, and they pulled us out the car, and we didn't have nothing in the car at the time because we was on our way to go get some stuff, and they knew what time it was. They probably got the call over the radio, obviously, and they knew there was going to be probably some retaliations. So when they pulled us over, they searched my car. I didn't have anything. I wasn't on probation or parole. So they gave me, to prevent us from doing what we was going to go do, they gave me an infraction for the fact that
Nobody?
that I didn't have any seatbelts in the back
Damn.
seat for anybody, any passengers. So they decided to give me a ticket and told me if I get caught over here and have any of these little dudes in my car, they was gonna tow my car and take me to jail. So the little homies built in the hood, and how that played out the way it played out.
Pause. Yeah. IPD, they basically knew what time it was, and there's gonna be some retaliation. So when they see a car full of INGLEWOOD families, Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? So
This nigga always tell a story where he got.
I'm saying correct.
This nigga don't never tell a story where he ain't hard. This nigga's a bitch.
I mean, who's
like real life, face to face, a bitch.
That was a good attempt, though. But all right, keep going.
The second interaction I had,
this nigga Muncie B face to face is a bitch.
I had with Lil Muncie B, not Lil Muncie. You know, to me, he's Lil Muncie. But anyway, Muncie B from the Inglewood family he was on the block on our provider in Crenshaw in the hood on like by Darby Park, and it was one late night, and I had about like 15, 20 homies back there. We was all hanging out, and I called some girls over from Hoover, and one of the girls I was dating at the time, and before the girls could get over there, he get on the phone and he get the diss Hoover, and I'm like, dude, why you do that? We get along with Hoover. What's your problem? And I'm bringing these little bras over here, you know, for us, you know, to do our thing. And the homies, you know, they had little bras to holler at. You know, the Hoover girls is cool. And he get on the phone disrespecting they hood and this and that and this. I'll take that like button. Like for him because he was disrespecting him. And I'm like, dude, why is you doing that? And he's like, cause they dissed the hood. I was like, they ain't dissed the hood.
All right, pause.
Dude, you stupid.
Hey, bro. Like he said 20 years ago or whatever, I can't remember exactly how that went, but I ain't dissed no Hoover. And I don't think the girl dissed the turf, bro. That shit real vague in my head, but my whole gangbang career, I never had no issue with Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Probably early on, it was like a little standoffish with A-Trey Gangsta. But I never had an issue with Hoover. So all right, keep going.
I said, you trying to chase the bras away, man? So they pull up. As soon as they pull up, the Hoover girls, they hop out. One of the bras I was messing with may do some Hoover. They get off on Muncie. They take off on them. They start swabbing. I'm like, oh, hell no. This shit done got out of control, man. And they didn't even come over here to hang out no more. They came over to fight now. And so they ended up hopping in the car leaving. And I get at Muncie. You know, I'm all in his face cussing. You know, it took a lot for me to not put my hands on him. You know, and it was a lot going through my mind trying to process. Man, I grew up with his brother, man. I didn't want to hurt this dude. I was trying to actually be like some kind of like overshadow him and watch over him and guide him, you know, but at the same time, let him do his thing, let him get his bang on the way he get his bang on, but just didn't want to let that happen to him, you know, because of the love I have for his brother. His brother was my boy. So, you know, I got at him and I told him, I said, I'd have whooped you. I'd have beat you down right now. I was in his face and I was cussing. There's much more to that than what I'm telling y'all. And he was like, I'm sorry, my bad, man. I apologize, man. I'm sorry, you know. And I told him, get up out the hood. I didn't kick him out no hood. I didn't tell him he's not from the hood. I just told him, get up out the hood right now.
All right, Paul.
It ain't good.
Now, that I got a big ass problem with, bro. That right there, I got a huge problem with. Huge problem with, bro. First of all, I'm gonna start right here. Nigga, since a kid, sorry, not even in my vocabulary, bro. I tell people that surround me, they're like, I'm sorry, nah, say you apologize. That I would never tell nobody I'm sorry, not even my bra. First of all. Second, I never been told get up out the hood by anybody in my whole entire life, my whole living, my whole banging career, ever. You crazy as shit. Crazy as shit. And having love for my brother shouldn't have nothing to do with nothing. If all right, put it like this. If my broad and her homegirls pulled up and all right, no, I gotta take it back because the girl didn't take off on me, bro. She was being disrespectful, so I went upside her head, bro. That's what happened. All right, so back to what I was saying. If my little situation pulled up with her homegirls and shit, and one of my homies put his hands on her, I'm on him off the rip. I don't care who your daddy, your uncle, your brother is. Off the rip. You know what I'm saying? That's cap. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never told me to get up out the hood, bro. I never been told that in my whole ever, never. Of course, what'd you say? I didn't tell him you ain't from the hood. You up, man, you can't nobody tell me no shit like that. Is you crazy? I'm not from the hood no more. Man, hey, that shit out of this whole video, that's the only thing that get me mad, bro. You didn't tell me to get up out no hood. I ain't told you I'm sorry, bro. And yeah, you was yelling like a motherfucker. You stupid. You stupid. You ain't got no respect. Yeah, you was venting, you was yelling, and I'm standing there. I'm gonna let you yell and vent. I'll be pissed off too if I was you. But I didn't feel you was ever gonna get off. I didn't feel that. I just felt you was angry, you was mad. I didn't know that was your girlfriend. I just thought that was some Hoover thoughts pulling up, and I didn't know that was May Deuce, because May Deuce is thick as a motherfucker. So I'm gonna get in contact with May Deuce, and I'm gonna have her corroborate this story, bro. Cause I be in the Hoovers a whole lot. I'm gonna get in contact with her and have her corroborate this story, bro. You bullshit. Get about the hood. You craziest man. You what?
Muncie.
Hey,
I hollered at the
I'm
nigga
so
that's doing this today.
Some shit like that, bro.
Muncie.
INGLEWOOD, bro.
We will get in contact with her before you. Look, it ain't finna be no kicking cat, being boo. It's gonna be a real B team. And it ain't gonna be no Bosco, and it ain't gonna be no Muncie until Big Muncie get out of jail. And I swear to God, nigga, Big Muncie on a Tesla truck, I'm buying it.
You know, I don't wish bad on him. I don't got nothing against him, you know, but I do got a message for him. Hey, listen, the decisions you making is gonna come with a consequence, brother. And I'm trying to cut the story short. That's why I'm running through it, you know. Brother, I've been down that road. We the same section. You know all about me way too well, young brother. And it ain't gonna lead you nowhere but to destruction. You know, I'm not your daddy. With all due respect to your father, I'm not trying to play your daddy. But I am gonna shed light on the situation because I think, you know, I believe that's really my purpose, is just like keep it real with everybody and let them know what it really is about this lifestyle that ain't what people think. You know, the lifestyle we glorify. You beefing with some brothers that got life.
Lance, Muncie, Figaro fat fool. Soon as you start popping to the who's look what happened. Real niggas come out the woodwork and start putting serious stuff out there. On Lane's leaf setback for how long? And then say nothing.
But I said it first on Nina Boy. I mean, I said it first on Spider Low. Why nobody give OG Neptune the Goon? I said it first on Spider Low. No, nobody want to give me no props, man. No, nobody want to give me no props. Why? Because I didn't have a YouTube yet? You niggas bitches.
The first thing he say, ask him, is it crunchy?
Pause. Them brothers you beefing with.
Hey, first of all, hey, cause this brother right here, his name is Popeye. All right, Popeye, bro. If you got any positive message, bro, this ain't the time, bro. You call me when I'm slowed down. I'm podcast mode. I go to schools and holler at kids and some more shit. Nigga, they throwing greed allegations on me right now just because I do some motherfucking prevention, intervention, gang shit. Nigga, you late. Nigga, so I don't know if this is content or whatever. You was around me when I was doing all the wrong I could do. Nigga, delay of game. Nigga, you hella late. For two, I don't know why you put that bullshit clip in your content. For one, that dude's, he's on drugs, miserable, and got life. On Inglewood Family, bro. He's a weirdo. I gives a fuck. He's a weirdo. That's for one. For two, Foley didn't say shit. Nigga 600, that dumb stink team fool, and Foley used me for a CME rollout. And he said, is it creamy? And told the nigga that can't rap the freestyle, he freestyled and gave the phone back to Foley and said, I'm rapping the camera cut. Nigga, nobody say nothing about me. Nigga, that weirdo from Lanes is a buster, a weirdo, and a miserable dude doing life. And I don't know why your delayed ass message talking about where I'm gonna end up. Nigga, bro, all this old woke shit you talking, that's bullshit. I done did way more positive shit that you done did in these last maybe 5 or 8 years of my life. You don't even know, bro, because you ain't been around me. Nigga, what you mean? Don't worry about the path I'm going down, nigga. The fuck you talking about? And ain't nobody ever told me to get up out the set, bro. Nigga, how the fuck I'm gonna be from somewhere and fuck my life off of this shit over here, and somebody got the authority to tell me to get from over here after I done ruined everything about me. The nigga over here, he got me fucked up. Nigga, you get on. All right, keep it pushing.
It's all over the internet, man. And I don't got your phone number. You know, it's been years since I talked to you. Everybody that took their sides. You know what I'm talking about. So it is what it is. But I'm gonna say this.
Pause. Man, everybody took their sides, nigga. Nigga, my side is the right side, nigga. On the set, nigga, and I don't give a fuck who stand on that side with me. My side is the right side, period. Everybody took their sides. Man. All right, keep going.
If you don't change your ways, young brother, you will end up on one of them prison yards. And those same dudes you beefing with, they got life. You gonna have to see them dudes. And all that stuff that you did for the hood, that we all ain't gonna talk about, right? All that stuff. I mean, I really ain't never seen you do anything, really, honestly.
Ooh-wee.
Because I've been in jail most of the time when you was on the street. So whatever that you know for, or whatever you know, people say you did, or the credit they gave you for what everybody else done did.
Ooh-wee.
Pause.
Don't mean nothing no more. What?
Or the credit they gave you for whatever everybody else did. That's some hater shit. Yeah. Or you gonna say all the shit you did, we ain't gonna talk about. And they gonna say, man, bro, we know each other. We both know each other well, bro. We know, you know what I'm saying? And whatever is the past is the past. That's some Al Bundy shit. Nobody talk about the past. It's about the present, bro, and the future, bro. Me and you both know, bro. What you mean? What are you talking about? That's all. You know me. That's why you call me Little Muncie, bro, because that's my brother name. I took my brother name and got put on Inglewood Families. They call me Lil. If you know me like that, you'll call me Lil Muncie because my brother name is Muncie also from Crenshaw Mafia. Man, stop trying to play oblivious and discount a nigga, bro. Inglewood Family, bro. This shit getting weird. I'm starting to think everybody on the internet is clout chasing or trying to get some clicks or something. Like what you, all the shit you did, we ain't gonna talk about all that. Like it changed like 4 times, man. Everybody know what's what, man. You know what I'm saying? If you really know the person, you know what I'm saying? Like I know you and you know me. And then if you really had a message that you really wanted to get across, nigga, I say my Instagram at the end of every podcast damn near, or it's somewhere. And I'm everywhere like air. I'm easy to find. You know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. It's diabolical. All right, keep it pushing.
Once you hit one of them yards, they turn on you. I got one more story, real quick. Last one. So I'm in the county jail, and I'm coming from Compton Court, and I'm walking down the court module, the court tanks down the hallway, and on the right side we got tank 7, which is a neighborhood.
Hit that like button, subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
In lower neighborhoods, and on tank 14 we got the Hoovers, the gangsters, and the Bloods, and whoever's allies with them. And you're not supposed to go in either one of them tanks if you the opposite of whatever those tanks are. You know, whatever they are, you're not supposed to be in there. So anyway,
hit the like button, goddamn. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed.
Something like I got 9 deuce in my back arms, right? Something 9 deuce. And I look, I'm like, and I already know it's not somebody that's an ally to me at the time when I was in that lifestyle. And dude, I looked at dude, and I ended up missing tank 14 and passed it up. The sheriff happened to hit the hallway. He's like, man, take it down the hallway. What are you doing slow dragging? So I ended up missing my tank. At the time, I was housed at Wayside. And so anyway, I ended up going in the tank. And when I went in...
Hold on. Man, we got 7 people in here. This ain't even enough people to even do nothing with one fucking light, man. I'm giving y'all exclusive, and I got one goddamn light. Yeah. You go ahead and bounce. Go ahead and zero it out. I'd rather zero out before I show the footage and say what I say for one light. You crazy, nigga. The fuck $1 gonna do for me? It's crazy as hell. I'm say, yeah. All right. Say something then. Say something then. God damn, a like is free.
I went in like tank 28 down the hallway. It was a guy in the opposite side of me in a different tank, and I thought he had missed his bus. So anyway,
and I just talked to this man today.
I looked to him. I'm like, "Hey, you missed your bus?" He looked at me. I mean, where you from? I was like, "Man," I told him. He was like, he dissed my hood, and he told me from on the 60s. I'm like, all right, for sure, homie. I didn't diss nothing. There was no point to diss. I'm not from the wolf. I'm like, all right, man. All right, go about your business, homie. When we see each other, because we are 2 separate tanks. There's no point of me wolfing. This dude like 6'5", like 300 pounds, big dude. But he wasn't swole, he's just a big dude. I'm like, whatever. So he asked the trustees for burritos. I started asking trustees for burritos. I'm hungry too. Shoot. So anyway, the sheriff ended up making their way down the tier. And when they get down the tier, I asked, I said, hey man, look, I missed my bus. I need to get to Wayside. It's getting late. I want to get to my bed. I'm tired. And so anyway, I get down there. He get down there, so I say, I apologize. And when he get down there, he tell us that he say what he say, and then I tell him what I say, and then he say, well, he opened up my tank. He said, well, go to tank 7. And so I leave out the tank. I'm not thinking nothing of it. It was 100 Crips in there at the time. In my mind, I'm like, it might be done, whatever. So I go down there.
Okay, when you get to this part, this where it get kind of like questionable at, man. And I'm about to end this shortly though, because you know what I'm saying, I don't want to get too you know what I'm saying, I be trying to be real poised when I'm doing my content.
Nigga, your motherfucking peanut butter in your ass is questionable, nigga. How you gonna tell a nigga his story is questionable? That nigga did not stutter when he told the story. Nigga, you's a bitch, nigga.
As I go into the tank,
look at this nigga face when he tell the story, and ask yourself, do he look like a liar? Just like with me and Bosco. When I told the story, I did not stutter. Nigga, you ain't like that.
Was still here. I was like, oh man, this is for bullshit. And so immediately I'm processing the situation. I'm like, damn. So I'll beeline toward the corner of the cell, to the corner of the tank, and I stand up. And this big old light-skinned dude with braids, he had braids coming down like that. Big old dude, right? He like, where you from, cuz? And they all cousin me in there. Oh, cuz, we got us one, because they could see the eye busters on my phone. And they like, I'm like, I'm from Inglewood family. And the dude with the big old light-skinned dude with the braids, his name was Foley. And he's like, where you from? And I was like, yeah, I'm from Inglewood family. And he was like, I was like, before they could even say anything, I was like, man, y'all got to give me a head up. And when I said that, I start talking this, this prison talk, right? Because, I wasn't, at the time, man, like I said, I ain't with none of that stuff. Well, I don't care about it, man, like that. I'm just telling y'all this story, man. Just let y'all know this shit ain't what it is. What y'all think it is, man.
It sure ain't.
I ended up telling them, like, man, I'm on, I was up under some structure, man, when I went to prison. So I fell under a different kind of politics, and I kind of was speaking on it when I was in there. Like, y'all got to give me a head. I basically said, y'all got to give me a head up. I'm up under this, and they knew you know, you hit the yard, it can cause a gang ride between the Bloods and Crips, depending on what kind of structure you under. For those that know. So, anyway, that's another story, man. That's another story, man. That's another story. So anyway, they Foley was like, he put his hand out like this, and you know, like I'm under, you know, I'm look.
Pause.
I don't have the numbers. I'm by myself.
Okay. All right, for the viewers out here in LA County, an eye buster is a disrespectful tattoo. So if somebody got your hood wiped out, that's an eye buster. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he said they looking at it, he got eye busters. That's for one. Okay. That particular tank, they waiting to catch the bus to go back to Wayside, one of the county jail facilities. And when you in that tank, it's like you pack sardines. Like there's a lot. So I can imagine there's probably 20 something ops in here, all from neighborhood crib, and they the rivals of Inglewood family. Okay, so you got these eye busters, these disrespectful tattoos that's visible. Okay, and then you tell them, y'all got to give me a head up because X, Y, and Z. Now X, Y, and Z is because I'm under this some type of structure. You know, basically trying to say he's from a prison gang, BL or UBN. Now that's cap, bro, because they not just go say, oh, give him a head up because he's from a blood prison gang. No, but why would the Crips honor some shit you joined? That what they got to do with them? That don't make sense at all. Okay, thirdly, Foley extended his hand and gave you a handshake. I could believe it because for some reason I don't think Foley trip on Inglewood families because me and him never fought, and I never heard of a Inglewood family ever fighting Foley except for Juvenile Hall when I'm J Stone got down on Foley and his name was Infant K-Rock at the time.
Yeah, you don't remember because he knocked your bitch ass out. He put that peanut butter in your ass and you don't remember what happened.
I never heard of Foley getting down with an Inglewood family before. I just think he maybe worried about BPS's, Hoover's troubles or whatever else. I don't know. But
hit the like button.
And then
subscribe if you ain't subscribed. Goddamn.
Other neighborhood Chris we beef with that's closer to our hood that could catch that fade before he do that take priority. But all right, keep going. We almost done. Keep going.
They got me beating it. So I shake his hand like, all right, whatever, you know. And I got respect for dude, because dude, they could have packed me out. Dude told him, neighborhood Crip, you don't get a head up. You know what I'm saying? And that was love right there. And I'm in these dudes' court tank. I'm in the neighborhood court tank. They deep in the mud in here. And they not giving no breaks. They packing you out. They not playing. And they gave me a head up. So dude from 6-0, he ended up coming up in there at the time, right after I shook Foley in. And I was like, cool. Because I thought I was going to fight one of them in there. And eventually they was gonna run me. At the end of the day, they gave me head up, but they was gonna run me. They was gonna give me head up back to back. Thank God when old boy was 6-0 came up in there, we start squabbling. He comes straight up in there. Where dude from, you know, he did. Where dude from Whoop back? And he come in there and he see me. We lock it up, boom. I could have got the best of him.
All right, pause.
He didn't get the best of him.
I'm done with that, bro. And we'll do. He dissed again. He dissed the hood. Like, hey, look. All right, look, bro. That last little installment of that story with going over there in the tank where the ops is at, I call cap, bro. I call cap on that. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't get ran and lined up, it ain't because you said something about some you being a part of a certain collective. No. It's because
I call cat.
It's because
he got the peanut butter in his drawers with 4 leaves. Like I was at 629 Supermax, and I had to line it up with the neighborhoods. And one of them was Boxer. This nigga lying. He got that peanut butter in his drawers. The free peanut butter that they put in your lunch sack for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. He got that
through YouTube, bro. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never told me to get up out there ever in life. No, you didn't, bro. You know what I'm saying? You was upset. You was yelling all that. Yes, you was. You stupid. You stupid. You ain't got no respect. You disrespectful. You was saying all, you was yelling You was venting.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Muncie B,
you never told me
he's a liar. Like, I don't know him. I never hung around him. But his stories is not fitting of what the county jail said when you was in there.
On B team, but
niggas ain't gonna lie on you.
You know what I'm saying? Next time somebody want to get at me that's supposed to be from the community or used to be, because he say where he used to be from. So I guess you ain't from IFG no more. But you know what I'm saying?
Hell no, I wouldn't be either.
You know, niggas telling on me. Shit too late. You know what I'm saying? You should have got at me them back then when I was on bullshit, and I was able to slide through people's hoods and hurt them. Right now ain't the time. And I don't give a fuck about them niggas in prison. Fuck the nigga Braves in the celly. Them niggas weirdos on bloods. And this celly got rolled up. The GB nigga from Miller's nigga got rolled up off of yards. Nigga, we don't respect that, nigga. Don't tell me about no busters. Something I'm about to see them. No, them niggas yees, nigga. But with that being said, bro, I want everybody to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, be aware every time I drop something. Follow my Instagram, MB_the mayor. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, tap in on Tap Out. It's the B team.
They said it's so hard, then imagine how fake.
I got a question. I want to know, like how what content are you interviewing? When you know somebody lying, when you know they like bullshit, how much of it do you like really listen to? How much entertainment, and when do you like say, all right, cut the bullshit, you ain't about to?
So obviously, this is a reference to me interviewing Snoopy Badass. The clips are rolling out right now. He told the story about meeting you in Denver.
I wasn't talking about that, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. What parts of the story do you feel like are so over the top that you think it's offensive?
Offensive is always just like it's false. Like he is like his stage play. First of all, he said I tried to get in the car with him and you know what I'm doing or get like you know the whole effort.
He said he kicked you out of the car, yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That's a huge lie, you know what I'm saying? And then I was just waiting. I don't know if it came to that part. He was like, yeah, Travis Ford outside. I'm like, yeah, I want to hear Travis Ford.
Was you in the car with him though? Yeah, keep it real.
Hell no, I ain't never been in no vehicle with that nigga damn my life. This nigga came and we was already there. But when we landed, I learned that he was supposed to be there also. But I'm like, okay, cool, because I just had some words for the DM with him. So when he out there, we already there. It seemed like he just fell from the sky, he ran on stage, and Mitchie Slick was on stage performing. So he made it seem like, yeah, Mitchie Slick was performing, but you don't have no song with that nigga. And then you just kind of like, on some Lil Mama shit, you know, when she came to the B-boy stand. Like, you ran on stage while he was performing and started like rapping about to his beat. It ain't like I had a performance or a song together, you know what I'm saying? So that I was made aware they was there. You know what I'm saying? So we could fast forward to when we was outside, you know what I'm saying? However, we got there, we was all supposed to leave in the same transportation, which is like a van. You know what I'm saying?
Like a Sprinter.
It was a van. It was like some passenger van.
Okay.
He didn't leave like you're supposed to. Him, Travis Ford, and that girl, he tried to get the homie kind of sized up. You know what I'm saying? And the homie had some aggression towards him, and he like had stepped in. They're like, man, after he backed up, and I guess they called an Uber or something. But like told me to get that's a lie. He never patted my pockets. That's all. I want to hear Travis Ford talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I know. Let the man come. Did Travis Ford ever come in?
Should I call Travis right now?
Sure.
Yeah, because he always been trying to dodge it. He been like, well, go ahead, because
You can't hold back though.
Ask him about packing my pockets or telling me to get out of a car. They didn't even get in the car. They were supposed to. They left a whole different way and left the city early. Then they like, I'm like, niggas out stop being on the internet lying. I wasn't talking about that, but fuck it, yeah.
Travis, what up, bro?
What up, bro?
Hey, you on live right now. You on the No Jumper Show with me, Frisco, Philly B, Adam 22, and Muncie B. And Muncie B got some questions about
you do. Ask him. So how much of that was true from
So was Snoopy Badass told a story, Travis, about an altercation that occurred in Colorado. Is that story accurate that Snoopy told?
What you mean, like, what's the story? I mean, I said some shit, but
only the part when they said, asked me like, where I was from, all that shit, all that other shit. Right?
Can you turn that up or no?
It's all the way up.
Speak up on you.
You said you wasn't around.
I wasn't right there whenever they was hollering or all that shit.
No.
Man, fuck all the bullshit,
I tried to get
man.
in the car.
I ain't gonna even
He said, I don't
lie.
F with
This
him.
shit bullshit.
And then the Faz Eddie, the promoter, like, what?
I got more content than this.
Okay.
On my mama. Munchie lying.
So what happened?
Hold on.
What are you
Let me
talking
turn this
about?
hoe ass nigga down.
I can't, but nigga, that was like 6 years ago.
Oh, don't do that. Look, Travis Ford. This is what I'm saying. He said,
All right, man. I'm gonna bring y'all the facts, man. And if it's two people, I'm gonna just spill it to two people, gang. You know what I mean? All right. If y'all screen record, do y'all thing. But after I tell y'all this, I don't know how long I'm gonna go. But I don't need no YouTube because I'm real life. And the sad part about it is I say fuck Munchie a lot. A lot. A lot. But his big brother used to spend a night all the time. So it's like I never, like, even when I say it's like two separate niggas, man. Like, do you know me and Munchie, Big Munchie from CMG, we have got into it over shit like this plenty of times. I mean, plenty. And you know what? Me and Munchie never squabbled over shit like that. You know what we did? If we got that hot, Blood would be like, all right, Blood, we going to Walgreens. And this time, you stealing all the candy. And this was our motto. That's why I said screen record time. Because I can't get indicted on this. But this is a fact. Nigga, we was under 15. Under 15. Both of us played football. This was our motto. Whoever was stealing all the candy, you was the running back. The one that had a light backpack, you designated serve that nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. We was serving grown men. If you touch Munchie, or if you touch me, and we was stealing at a Walgreens, Rite Aid, or should I clear my throat? Thrifties? Yeah, niggas don't know about no goddamn Thrifties, nigga. Nigga, we used to be up in there stealing half gallons, half pints, and all that shit, nigga. And when I feel like a fat boy, Munchie B know. Cookies and cream, nigga. You ain't even gotta ask. Cookies and cream, nigga. He know. If he steal some ice cream, Lil T-Dog, aka OG Neptune, nigga, you better have that cookies and cream, nigga. Or I'm finna go back in that bitch and get cookies and cream. Cause I love cookies and cream ice cream. That's how me and Big Munchie B was. I don't know this Munchie B. Me and Munchie B, when we grew up, we never fought. We argued, talk shit, and at the end of the day, if I owed him or he owed me and Munchie B will be at Walgreens, CVS, Thrifties. Like I said, Thrifties, niggas don't know. On the dead homies. Me and Munchie, we'll make it right. He'll give me some cookies and cream, and I get him what he want. I forgot what he fuck with. I think it's I think Big Munchie fuck with that pineapple sherbet, if I'm not mistaken. That or Rocky Road. I might have it confused with a bitch. But Munchie B, no, I never changed. Cookies and cream. You see, Munchie B, the one on the internet, Just like his big homie said, man, he claimed the fame. That's why I'm on the internet now, because I feel the same way with Bosco. I never had a problem with Bosco. I never was looking for that man. I never was looking for that man. But when Whack 100 and 600 and Loose, I don't know how they got my number. I don't know how all these dudes got my number. So it's Whack 100, 600, Loose Cannon. Let me put it in this right order. 600, Loose Cannon, Whack 100, then Bosco. And try to box me up in that order. 600 called me, Loose Cannon got on the phone, then Whack 100 got on the phone, then Bosco got on the phone. In that order. I ain't lying. I think I'm 40 years old. Ain't no capping. Then, as we talking, that's when 600 say, oh, you being recorded. Nigga, I'm 40 years old. Nigga, be recorded. The only time I hear recorded is when I'm in, this is global telling. Your call is being recorded. Hey, yeah. What's up, mama? Hey, what's up, son? Hey, what you doing? Hey, you got that touchdown? Yeah. All right. Yeah. I be doing shit like that when I'm in jail. I don't act like I'm in jail. And when they tell my son, when dad ain't around, he ain't in jail. They tell him he out of state. Because they know daddy ain't finna be in jail long. Because why? I'm going to call a lawyer. You know that the TMZ? I'm a lawyer. I'm finna get one. And Brick Baby know. This is a fact. Brick Baby know. The first week he met me, I went to the store like this. I got on the phone. Yeah, I took a DUI for my little brother so he could keep his UPS job. Yeah, for sure that. Yeah, I'ma just tell the judge, like, fuck it, man. You know what I mean? I'm 35 years old. If I've been driving all this time, like, and this how I went in the courtroom. This is what I told old babe. I said, yeah, I'm finna go in the courtroom and tell the judge, like, come on, man. Like, DUI, 35 years old. You think I'm doing? And I said that. And I said, when I got in court, just like this, nigga, they said, hey, Mr. Floyd, you know, if you speak on your own behalf without a lawyer, you know you waive all your rights. I said, yeah, for sure that. I've been to college. I know that. But they think you a dummy when you got dreads. And that's why I like the dreads. Because you think I'm dumb until I open my mouth and show you I'm more, how should I put this? I'm more see-through than the Bible your granny go to church for and pay tithes and offering to. But we're going to get off that. You know? Because this ain't church time. So anyways, back to me and Muncie. Big Muncie. Let me tell you a story about B and Big Muncie. And I bet you Muncie B, he might want to hear this story. Because why? He wasn't there. What story should I tell? Like, the chat ain't even saying nothing. Like, throw something in the chat. Throw something in the chat, man. Anything that you could think of that you and your friend did growing up in life, shoot it to me in the chat. And then even if it ain't on what you said, it's gonna give me an idea. Because I got plenty of stories. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, where should I start? You know? Like, what y'all want me to tell y'all? Hit something in there. Playground, basketball, football, anything. Put something in there. Y'all got to get involved, man. Come on, man. Okay, you watching me? I ain't. Come on, man. This ain't Jerry Springer. This is the future of the internet. This is 2025. If you don't connect with your audience, you're not gonna make it. That's why I said I got monetized before I even knew what monetized was. I didn't know. My boy told me, hey, go to this. Woo. I filled out all the shit. Nigga, in less than 20, it told me 30 days. and we'll get back to you about your monetization. Man, that shit was less than 24 hours. I was monetized on the red homies. And I don't even know what that means, but I did it. I did it. So since I did it, you could do it. So why you watching me? Why are you watching me when you could be me? I want you to be me. And if you can't be me, then I'll help you be me. And if you can't be me, then I'll help you if you help me, and then we'll get some on the back end. That's why I like, and then my family be like, hey, why you be showing your money on there, this, and that? Because this is the internet. They don't, if you don't show it, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you know, he begging us for money and he asking for group chats and he asking for membership and this, and that. How am I gonna ask for all that and I ain't even got all that? That's the way I feel. I don't know nothing about the internet, but I'm knowing it now. But even if I know about the internet, I know about real life. I know it take money to make some money. I know I gotta have more people in a motherfucking chat to tell a Muncie story, because Muncie be having hundreds of people in this shit. So I'd rather save it for myself. What's the point of me telling these stories right now with a couple of people in the, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. I know the real Muncie stories. Big Muncie stories. You feel me? And I just hope God bless me enough to where by the time Big Muncie get out of jail, I want to put him in a cyber truck. Just because he ain't gonna know what to do with it. That's my nigga, man. So I'm gonna give him a car. I'm talking about first day. I'm talking like no bullshit. I'm talking about first cyber truck. He ain't gonna know. Man, the smile on Muncie face. Oh my mama. Nigga, little Muncie B can't even do that for him. Oh my mama. Big Muncie get out. Man, that smile. He gonna remind me of when we was kids on the dead homies, nigga. On the dead homies, nigga. I know how Big Muncie finna smile. Nigga, that nigga finna hug me like Terry Crews. Big Muncie get out of jail, man, I get that nigga a Tesla truck, nigga. Straight cyber truck. And he gonna look at it, he be like, so blood, what do I do? Nigga, that's on you. Figure it out. Google it. Yeah, I've been in jail, blood. Like, nigga, that's an Apple phone. That's a new one. Nigga, I gotta ride with you like a week. Yeah, blood, you gotta ride with me a week. I'm like, fuck it. I already knew he was gonna say that. No, everything. Everything. That nigga Muncie is a real. How can I explain Muncie in a couple of words? Well, me and Muncie, we grew up in the era of if you was a blood, you was a blood. It wasn't like you in my hood. What you doing here? Me and Muncie went to we caught the bus. We used to go to the J's. Nutcase from Blackstone Jungles. I heard he turned bad. I don't know if it's true, but Nutcase from BPS. He used to go to Inglewood, right? I played football with Nutcase, but I don't think Muncie was playing for Inglewood. I think Muncie was playing for Morningside, but I never kept up the schedule. Like, I was like a gang member when it came to like football. I played Pop Warner, Pee Wee, all that. So I grew up in Inglewood playing all the sports. That's why I said you can't tell me nothing about Inglewood. If I say you a bitch, nigga. Like, nigga, you's a bitch, nigga. Like, if I call you that a million times, nigga, I was playing Pop Warner football. That means I was like 8, 10, Pee-wee. That's almost teenager. Then you get the junior varsity and varsity. I played all that. Big Muncie played all that. Nigga, what the fuck, nigga? That's why we knew who was who. Fuck the who's, nigga. The who's was on the football field, nigga. It wasn't online. And I seen Munchie smack shit. Boom! And Munchie see me smack shit and lay shit down. Boom! Just a little dip. You just dip your shoulder, dip your head, but you gotta come with a swoop. Like me and Munchie knew, like when you dip your shoulder, you gotta come with a swoop. That's like you gotta swoop a nigga up when you hit a nigga. That's how you flatline a nigga. But let me get back to the subject. So, yeah. So that's how we knew who was who. And that's how me and Munchie ended up being from the hoods we from. Because everybody was IF. Everybody, mama, they daddy, they granny in the crowd. Everybody was IF. Look, man, my house was at the other end of where all the football games started. Right hand to God. Every football game that was at INGLEWOOD or anything that was under high school, right at if I stand in front of my house and I turn to the right, the football field lights is right there. My dad had a house. Everything over there was houses. And then the hood was the apartments. And the NHPs was apartments. I grew up in the house. Turn in the front yard with my pit bulls in the gate. Dulo, Nagai, Grizz, Big Bully, Lil Bully, Bogart, Big Bogart, Lil Bogart, Baby Bogart, Tiny Bogart, Falos, Grizz, Lil Grizz, T-World, Lil T-World, MD, Ra from 30 Piru, Bubbly, which turned Bam Bam from Queens, but they was from IPG. Casper, who turned Mafia, but he was from IPG. I know a gang of niggas, man. And not even know a gang of niggas. I know they daddies that rest in peace. Today, I'm talking about my dad was doing his job. He used to tell me, hey, go holler at Whoop-de-Whoop and make sure you take all the puppies over there and give them that dog food. And then if you got some boo-boo there, around there, take the pooper scooper and just pick up the boo-boo just on GP. That's what my dad used to tell me. And I used to win. But, like I said, man, Munchie B, he tell his tales. But like I said, if I don't got a lot of people, what's the point of telling the stories? We might as well just watch YouTube. You feel me? That's how I go, right? They believe that before they believe you. So let's get to it. That's what the world want. That's what they like. That's what they subscribe to. That's what they get. Let's do it. No jumper. Yeah. Munchie B. Yeah.
I wasn't able to get in the car, and then they put off, and they went to.
You was kind of drunk, bro. You was like.
So
I don't believe it.
No.
Mine's drunk.
No. So what are you saying? So what are you saying is true that?
What you mean?
I'm listening. I'm trying to let you tell.
So what really happened?
No, I'm talking about leaving the shit.
I don't have no story to tell because I was over there with Swami. So when y'all did y'all thing, or when y'all hollered.
Okay. How did y'all leave?
How did we leave?
What form of transportation?
I think he called an Uber.
He called an Uber. Okay, there you go. There. Okay. All right. Next thing. Are he patting my pockets?
See, I wasn't there.
He was there. Yeah, that's your man's honor. But you, look. Yeah, look, you ain't got the Instagram no more, but you know you DM me and told me, man, we know that shit ain't happening, right?
Yeah. I can't say that. I don't know, because I wasn't there. I didn't see it. I can't say that.
Hey, it's not good. I mean, you gotta hear somebody else is more involved or whatever, because, but all right, bro, man, stay up, Black.
Yeah, Mando.
I don't think
That's Mando.
That's some bullshit. That ain't Mando.
Appreciate
you gotta
Travis.
keep it real. Like,
So
He
now,
left.
look, on my daughter's, bro. He was supposed to leave in the
Bill forgot his bills. The irony.
No, I'm a blood, bro.
Your blood?
Yeah, I'm from Inglewood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You just tripped on him, huh?
Yeah, this accent, you know, from the Bay Area. You know, I can ask, mother.
Yeah. Oh, everything. Shout out to Bay.
Yeah. That's probably the only time this year anybody's gonna ask you if you're blood.
What, out there in the Bay?
Just in general.
Yeah, but you know, in the Bay, they be like, what up, blood? What up,
That's all right. I gotta make sure I say the right things to him.
No. Everything Gucci. But he don't want to say nothing. He's lying. Like, you know damn well that might pat my pockets. You know damn well y'all wanted to get in the car with us and couldn't. Cause the homie that's with me, he on squeeze, do backyard, like the chemo slice shit. He uses you know what I'm saying? Like the homie is with that. You know what I'm saying? And then the other dude that was there, he from West Side. His name is Moki. And he was kind of tripping because, you know,
Muncie always got a story to his lies, man. That's one nigga that he just like Whack 100.
So
he can build some content to tell you a lie.
You have to get up out of here a different.
So no.
So you already can see. I said that's what I had to reword it. How did y'all leave? Yeah, I bet in the Uber you hit a button request, and then they left a day early. Y'all got up out of Denver. The next day we went to Colorado Springs and had some more fun. They didn't come to that.
Was this like a blood convention?
It was kind of sort of like he had a gang of blood rappers come in, like Red Rum, rest in peace, Mitchie Slick, me and shit, and then like he just a liar, bro. He talking about
nigga, you a liar, nigga.
That's when I met Muncie.
I slapped you with this.
I never knew your music, bro.
I slapped this nigga with this.
And then you paid to perform. You know, you pay for a slot. You have a performance with the homie Slim for 100. They allowed you to perform. You pay out your pockets to perform. That's counterproductive, ain't it?
Pay to play is a huge scam. That's the industry.
It really happens all the time.
No, like it happens. I wouldn't do it. I'm not gonna pay Adam for an interview.
No, you don't get a count. Like basically, if you do a pay to play show, if you pay to open up for Sexy Red or whoever, that's like basically paying for pussy. You don't get to claim that as a body.
Exactly. It's cool. It's a good opportunity. It might be worth it to you, but it's not like you can just be like, I open for Sexy Red.
Bitch,
you are lying if you say I open for Sexy Red. You are misleading whoever you're saying.
So let's say in there right now, Snoopy Badass is basically paid to play, paid for pussy.
Yeah, if he paid to play, then he for sure has an equivalent to hip hop tricking. Now, with that being said,
hey, bro, ain't nobody ever put in my pockets or told me to get out of a car in a whole nother state and all. That's just like outlandish, bro. They gotta make their lives sound a little bit more believable. You know what I'm saying?
So just to spoil some other stuff he said on the podcast later on, he said that he doesn't think that you ever got top from Tania. He thinks that you made that up, that was a play.
Well, y'all know Tania, she all about going viral and cloud chasing. Don't you think she would have came out and like, man, you lying? Why you got me fucked up? Nothing.
That's a good point.
She basically admitted to it.
She admitted. Literally, she told Alex like, yeah, but damn, do we gotta? I stopped saying it like, yeah, basically like you going hard, you doing a lot now, or you said it, but. Cause I started when I knew it really bothered him like that. I started ODing off of it. But I mean, she did it like. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, why is she tripping? Why is he tripping on that? There's videos of her. There's a video of her like doing a great match.
We talked about that.
Yeah, like what? You're tripping on Muncie B? Like,
because it's me. And then keep in mind, he got a still picture of her giving Cribmatic head, right? I'm like, okay, he paid for her OnlyFans. So you had to go pay for her OnlyFans and screenshot it. Like, why you paying for your baby mama OnlyFans, bro?
Oh shit! No, I got it too, and I didn't pay for it. Somebody just gave it to me.
You know, it made the rounds.
But it's not weird for you to do it. That's not your baby mama.
Right. Yeah.
Like. But why do you care if I got some hair from her anyway? Who cares? Like, you know what I mean?
I think you should have some bigger worries for sure. But and I fuck with Snoopy heavy. He's definitely the homie. But I can see him embellishing stories of this nature.
I did some over the phone content with her, and then when it first started, she said, "What's the deal, Muncie Chulo?" I'm like, I kind of like rolled over like, what's the deal? And I just got like just talking regular talk like what's up since you dropped the kids and shit like that. But ain't nobody lying about no head nigga at 35.
He also really came for your street reputation and said basically that you're a wall banger and that you're out here pretending to have all these accolades. And I said, well, I'm like, if he's a wall banger, then why did the Crips throw parties when he got shot and they thought he died? He's like, he wasn't agreeing.
So what's a wall banger?
Somebody who expresses their gangbangerism through tagging on walls.
Okay. No, he been on there. if he did who have he killed? I'm like, what's wrong with him? But like, I'll never ever go on no platform and say, oh, I'm a killer, all that little shit. If anything, I get on here and I ain't gonna say water it down. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
Down, yeah.
I'm doing it for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I sit across from my ops and shit. Brick baby, nigga, our hoods ain't friendly. Nigga, I interviewed OG round from 60s. I was on content with Spider-Loc for some time. Nigga, I'm cool. ODM Slam. Nigga, we ain't friendly with no neighborhood crips. Like,
that's what I was saying. I'm like, there's no way that Muncie gets treated the way that people treat him and the way that they talk about him if he was really only known for just doing graffiti. Mr. Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. We in here today, tapping in with my man, Muncie B, and the one and only Ash Bash. This is our first time sitting down together.
Yeah, I know. I've been trying to get in contact with you for a while.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that.
You don't check your DMs.
I don't? Damn it. I'm going to have to follow you by the end of this because I didn't see that.
You don't check your shit.
Damn.
He checked mine.
Yeah, of course. You know, nasty ass sarcasm. Of course you're going to check.
I talked to MP, the mayor,
Yeah, that's the mayor.
You got to talk to the mayor. But yeah, her name came up in a podcast the other day. I understand that you were kind of upset about it.
No, I wasn't mad. About it.
He was.
He just lied a lot, and it's not a big situation how he's trying to make it seem on the podcast. That's why he didn't really say what. If he had some shit to say, he would have said it. He had the opportunity. The floor was right there for him to say. It was just like, bro, don't bring me up. We don't got beef like that.
Okay. The reason why you mad, you said it on the Richard Hart podcast.
Yeah, because I didn't do it.
After that, me and Alex called him on another podcast.
We're talking about Snoopy Badass here for the record, just in case people are having a hard time following.
Okay, we talking about Melvin, right? So, and after that, we called to stamp what you said. We called Project Bo, and then Project Bo said exactly what you said, that he was mad because of why.
I didn't do a song with him. Because he had a lot of politics going on at the time, and I don't want to be in the middle of it. So you know, this was around the time when they say he was some cash money sex gang. Some IE hood, he had a fucking green scarf around his neck with a big ass.
Not a scarf.
Bandana.
Yeah, a green bandana with a big old shirt that had airbrushed they hood on there and shit. You feel me? And people was blasting on posting it. It was
Look
just going
at
on.
motherfucking
So
Snoopy.
be in the middle of it. You know what I'm
And
saying?
she is from Inglewood, and she just said she didn't fuck with him because he had that airbrush with the green rag on his neck.
I don't know how Project Bo worded to him. Yeah, I don't know. The nigga got on the rant, you feel me, and started talking shit on social media and all that other shit. So that shit is crazy.
Right. Well, so what year was that? Because
that was like 2018.
Muncie kind of like ushered him into the game at one point. You were kind of like Dr. Dre and Eminem in Snoopy's career at one point, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah, hell no. I met him at Slim 400. Slim 400, no, I said his name a lot.
I thought you met him in Denver.
Nah.
That was a separate situation?
I met him at a Slim show. The homie Perry and Slim had, they was driving a project, and then they was allowing him to perform before, and he got pushed up, and he was like, what's up, Snoopy Badass? I'm not here performing or whatever, so I'm just, let you be in with family, bro. And then he's like, oh, I don't know how to get power. Yeah, respect, bro. Like, all right, man, though. He was real respectful then. I thought he was cool. That's when I first met him. But I didn't know him before then. But what she talking about is pre-me.
This way before he even linked up with him. Because this the time he first came out and he was dressed like Superman, one of his music videos.
What you think about Superman, though? Superman worked like speed out.
I don't know. I gotta go to Voice to Heart shit and look. But the nigga had the little dried up Jerry curl on, you feel me? And then he had the
dried up Jerry
curl. That was around the time. That's another thing I want to address when he sat here and said, oh, I wouldn't touch the bitch. And you like, Adam's dick. Nigga, stop it.
But Adam told him, I got some good dick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't denigrate my.
Like, you play, but that's the thing. He didn't deny either, but that's the crazy part about it. You saying before anything, you was flirting with me and all that, and you're like trying to talk to me and all that, and you start talking to my best friend, my ex-best friend. That's C-Mac ex-bitch.
Shout out to me, bro.
To me, is your ex-best friend?
Yeah, but I have to explain so they know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, shout out to me, man. We got a couple of songs together.
Yeah, like, you feel me? That was my best friend. You feel me? But we stopped talking because he told her don't talk to me. We never fell out, nothing. This whole situation, we never fell out really. Bro just was going through a little rant. I don't know if he was going through the shit when niggas was talking shit, so he felt like everybody was against him. And I left it alone. You feel me? Well, I tried to get him beat up. They never showed up to the park, so I left it alone.
Hold on. You tried to get him beat up.
I tried to have Tiny Ace slam him Paru, whoop his ass. He was popping it. I was tired of him popping it. So the homie Tiny Ace slammed him. Shout out to Tiny Ace. You feel me, TA? You feel me?
I don't blame Tiny Ace for not wanting to get involved with this.
No, he was involved.
He wanted to get involved.
Yeah,
to whoop him out.
I got two homies that want to whoop him out to this day, and he don't even know these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
But my thing was, when you told me the story, you said, where you supposed to whoop him out at?
Darby Park.
That's my part. I'm like, damn, so it's supposed to be a favor.
And Project Bo was supposed to be bringing it together. You know what I'm saying? You got to at the park waiting all day, and you swinging around with that dry ass Jerry curl like you never came. And Project Bo said, leave it alone. So Project Bo said he fixed the situation. It died down. Somehow, some way, he didn't get put on the Trap LA soundtrack shit or whatever. So he was talking shit to, I don't know if it's talk shit to Spider Loc or somebody. I don't know, but they sent it to DJ Crash. He the one that owned Trap LA. And he posted on his main page. And he was talking shit saying, oh, you got Slumlord. Shout out to the homie Slumlord. Oh, you got Slumlord on there. Oh, you got Ass Bash. And she can't go over 8,000 views. What are you talking about? I got videos that's way over his shit.
No, I heard that, right? He said like a whole lot. It's Slumlord and like four other people. Then after he was like Ass Bash. Like, I was like, why you throw a female in there?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have nothing to do with nothing. He just always just felt some type of way about me for whatever, because I never did a song with bro. Like, we never.
But you know, it's gonna look like y'all got some DNP going on.
No, it's not gonna make it like that, because I never, like, we never was in front of each other until I seen them at the gas station.
What's DNP?
Dick and shit. But it never was no dick and pussy shit going on. That's just him. That's him as a person. He have bitch tendencies. That's him as a person. So how can it look like I have dick in situations when I never was around this man for me to even be on no shit like that?
I don't think Snoopy would use the words bitch ass tendencies, but I do think that, like, even when I interviewed him recently,
tendencies.
He I think acknowledges that, like, early on he was doing too much erratic shit. He was getting mad at people. He was tweaking out on people. Even me the other day, he sent me a bunch of DMs telling me that he's never coming on No Jumper again because we're just a gossip outlet and we just talk about it.
I'm not even trying to get him no clout. Look, this is the funny part about it. When everybody was talking shit about Poopy Badass the whole time, I never ever got on the hate train of him. Like, I never got on social media.
So this is the first
time I respond.
Because you want to reach your heart.
Yeah, but this is the second time I respond.
His name out of all these years.
Yeah, on social media. I never posted him and said, even when he was talking shit, I left that shit with just me and Project Bo because I was going to get him looked out, then post it, but it never happened. So I never brought it to social media. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't care. The situation wasn't that big for me to just have a whole little thing about him.
Did he lead with let's do music together, or did he lead with I'm trying to you, or was it like a combo?
No, it was like a combo. Like, he'd be like, oh, what's the deal? Let's do a song with the whooping, and I'll post certain pictures on Instagram, and he'll be in my DM, like, oh, what's the deal, and all the other shit like that. But the shit is so weird to me is because I never felt like it was an issue like that, because at the time I was talking to Voice Too Hard, well, dating Voice Too Hard, and
no, that was before that.
No, this is another thing. When Voice Too Hard was shooting his videos, and he told Voice Too Hard to let me come.
Chapters of Voice Too Hard then. Unless you're lying.
Boy, let me finish telling the story. Why are you cutting me off?
Spider looking at
because I know when you was talking to Voice Too Hard, and then
when I was talking to Voice Too Hard was like 2020. Now I'm talking to Voice Too Hard, and Voice Too Hard still shooting his music videos. Snoopy Badass told him, "Oh, I don't got no issue with Ass Bash. You can bring her to my video shoot." Do I never showed up to that shit because I'm like, this nigga being fake. Around the time that clip came out, that's why Voice stopped shooting Snoopy Badass videos, because he was talking shit about me.
On Voice Too Hard, I was spanking you there.
Oh my god!
I know, because it seemed like, because I thought everything, like when you got into it with
nigga 2018. That's the year I bust out your windows. 2019 was
no.
I'm trying to.
Relationship counseling.
Like 2019, my windows got knocked out.
Okay, so 2018 was around 2019. I bust out your windows. 2020,
no, 2019, you busted my windows, bro.
2020,
I was together because when you get in a relationship, you gotta get your timeline together.
It don't matter about nothing. Long story short, I remember the time I bust out your windows for sure.
2019, I remember it was my window. But go ahead.
Okay, 2020. That's when we stopped with each other because you thought you was slick, and then in 2020 I started a voice too hard. You hear me?
So all this didn't happen.
In 2021,
all this one talking about the goofy badass shit is before I even text you. So it was before 2019.
But it got in 2019 when you hit him up and when we scrolled past the shit, and then I asked you, like, you know him, you're like, he cool, this and this and that. I'm like, oh, I don't fuck with him, and then you hit him up.
No, okay, so I'm saying when you and Project Bro was dealing with Goofy Badass.
It was.
I never met Goofy Badass.
Yeah, it was 2018-19. We were going back and forth for 2 years. 2019, you hit him up.
No spot in my bag. Go ahead. Okay.
2019, you hit him up. 2020, I was fucking with Voice still was shooting his video. Okay. That's when that clip had occurred that came out.
Let me ask you this. Can I get the timeline of you guys' relationship? How did you guys start around in the first place? You two, yeah, Muncie and Ash Mesh.
I don't know how this shit happened.
We all love the idea of a blood super couple.
It's not about. It's not in about.
Blood super couple.
It's not.
No,
we haven't found the right one yet.
No, it's not that. He just messy. And he just be, he a politicker. He politic on anything. Like, if he feel like you doing something wrong, he'll try to get your homies to whoop your ass. And he'll still want to be with you after you get your ass, so he want to lay with you after. Like,
you can't do that to your girlfriend.
I'm a gangbanger. No. But the timeline is 2019.
She said, bro.
In 2019.
So and then I want to address this. He said that he never ever told me, oh, you or whatever. He instantly blocked me. He probably talked about me on social media, but I didn't see it. So when he told the story talking about something, he said, what's up with you and my sis? Why would he say that? He's spanking me. Why would he be like, what's up with my sis? Like, that's weird. That's how I knew he was lying, trying to sound cool. Like, oh, look, like, first off, before I heard y'all didn't even have a conversation about me that day. So why would he come on this show and make it seem like he had a conversation with you at the party? Like, that was weird.
I'm not even tripping on the Denver shit. That's like, even in the comments when I did the video about that, it's people from Denver that were like, I was there. Like, Mitchie Slick was there. Mitchie Slick.
Mitchie Slick? Yeah,
like Red Rum, rest in peace, he was there. Tommy Perry, he was there. And I said Wookie, I meant to say Mookie from like West Side. He was like, and there's a lot of people from Denver that was there. Like, and then Travis Ford dude, he was with him. It was the ugly girl he messed with right now. It was.
You talking about his manager?
The manager / nanny, and then it was Melvin, and then it was Travis Ford. Travis Ford DM'd me. He said, "Bro, I know he didn't pat your pockets. We all know what happened. We wasn't even on that type of time." Then he said, "Respect." I put likewise. It's in my DM right now. Like, bro, like Melvin he tripping me. He got mental health problems, bro. And he
will be cool if he just don't just outburst so much on social media.
He won't be cool.
If he don't outburst, he'll be a cool individual. But I don't like the music shit is over. That's just that. So him starting shit.
We'll see about that.
Him starting shit and doing skits as far as about to get shot at and running in the house with cops on and all that.
That's a skit though?
No, that wasn't a skit.
Look, whatever it is, I don't know.
I thought he even admitted it wasn't a skit.
No, he didn't admit it with whack. Before then, he tried to make it seem like it was a skit. But let me see. Have you ever heard somebody say, turn that Goofy Badass on? You.
Not at this time.
Or have you ever heard people rave about like, you should listen to this, or even like suggest it?
Besides him? No, not really.
Okay, well, here we go there.
But you know.
We know.
Maybe just needs more time. No, but he definitely gets in his own way, for sure. That's his problem, is that he just kind of like, get into a situation and then he'll just kind of overdo it. Like, if he really did have like crazy success music wise, for sure he would find an epic way to fuck it up. And I say that as somebody who wants to see him win in the long term, but it feels like he has like a self-sabotage thing where as soon as he starts feeling himself,
his name is Goofy
it starts to screw things up for him.
But this don't come from me. Like, you know, I ain't like, I should be the last bitch you should be worried about. If I ain't never bashed on social media, don't bring me up. You could have, even if Adam said my name, you could have still been like, man, I don't know. Like, you could have talked about it later. You brought me up. Like, first off, your shit is
Snoopy Badass a girl.
Act like you got signed to death row. I don't know how you got the death row chain.
I'm glad I seen this.
Then they took the death row chain from you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got back in and do a song with Slim 400. You don't want to do a song to you. You had a rant on that. I need something you had a rant on that. If that's just him as a person, like, he can't take rejection, and I didn't even reject him in a bad way. I never said, "Oh, I'm not doing a song with you."
No, that is a good example, though, because like if you really want to make it in the music business long term, and somebody doesn't get back to you or doesn't want to do a song with you, you know what you should do? You just shut the f up and keep it pushing, and then like hope that maybe at some point you with them again, instead of making it this big ego thing where you need to do a whole rant against that person and shit. Like that's not really how you build a good music career long term. That's just how you get like short term attention from crashing out on the internet.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
I reached out to somebody to do an interview on Richard Hart, and then this person said, "All right, bro, I charge $350 for the interview." I didn't get mad. I didn't respond.
Okay.
He was one of your ex-employees here. My mom like
T-Row?
I ain't gonna say his name. It's cool, but like you know, because it ain't no hard feelings. That's your price. I'm just I'm not gonna give it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, great.
T-Rail wouldn't charge you.
I ain't never reached out to T-Rail for no interview.
I was saying because Adam was saying T-Rail.
No, T-Rail is hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I get that. But
he said T-Rail. He got nicknames for him and all kind of shit.
Oh yeah, T-Rail. That's a good one. Thank you for saying that.
No, you said it. You said it first.
Nah, but T-Rail would never charge you $300 to delete it.
Hold on. I got a special delivery. Hold on. Could you open this for me?
Sure. I'd love to. CBS, turn every moment into a memory.
Okay. The picture.
This appears to be loose cannon posted up in front of a short bus.
In front of a short bus.
What the fuck is that?
No. The nigga gotta talk slow. The nigga, because he can't. He can't over here with.
Muncie B.
No.
I can just imagine him responding to this.
No. I'm gonna buy a frame from that because it was a short time and I couldn't get a frame. I just had an old school picture, so I want to bring it. You know what I'm saying? But my mom would be upset with me because my mom she worked with special needs.
Right.
Damn.
My grandma, I mean, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But him being a slow on me, look. I got a better gift. Look, bro. You know, bro, you don't ride for me. You ride in slow buses, bro. I care about you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to bump your head. You gotta ride and be secure. My boy Loose Cannon, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all good. You on a podcast trying to give Adam advice. Who should F with? You slow
So okay.
Hold up. And Adam, so loose. You know what I'm saying? When you should shut, man. What are you talking about?
Adam, take that hat off.
It doesn't fit.
No, it fit him.
It needs to be like a couple sizes.
No, you're mirroring his. No.
Probably true.
And that shit is brand new.
What? It's especially for
Let's go to Dick's Sporting Goods or something and grab this.
No, that shit say Metro.
Metro.
Oh no, that's a size medium.
Medium, yeah.
Man, it's his size. Bro, I want the best for him. I don't care if he's from 60s or not. I want the best for Lil Kenny. Where your equipment, bro? Where your equipment? Huh?
What kind of equipment?
That helmet.
Oh,
you know,
your
maybe riding in a slow bus since he was, you know what I'm saying? Show him the picture, his class picture from the slow bus. Bro, listen. I'm a blood, but I care about humans, period. I just want you to secure yourself and be safe. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, because Black Lives Matter, you know what I'm saying? You blood, you said you don't care about everybody could die. I don't feel that way.
Yo, that was a crazy moment.
I don't feel that way.
I want everyone to die. You don't really hear like gangbangers talking like that anymore.
Nah, I don't want everybody to die. You know what I'm saying? But Lewis, bro, wear your helmet. I gave it to
Gave it to who? Stunner Stanley.
And we're going to make sure you get posted up at No Jumper and on the wall where everybody can see you because we're going to make you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to know who you is, bro, because you a special person.
So I was trying to be respectful and, you know, I with you. We're doing the interview. He comes with the and starts trying to crack this line of jokes. What am I supposed to do in that moment? Because I don't agree with this. Even if it was true, I don't agree with is making fun of somebody for something like that. I don't really want to be involved in that kind of shit.
I'm not telling you because I mean people know the real deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's on camera that you slow. everybody see the real thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he talks kind of slow, but he might just be like working out his thoughts before he puts them out there. I feel like that's almost like a good thing, right?
No. Flacco is working on his thoughts before he put it out there.
See, Flacco should work on his thoughts before he starts trying to put them out there, so he wouldn't have to say, "All right, cool." So, hey, what's going? Hey, all right.
Flacco can get through certain words.
No. When Flacco do his content and he got it thought out and it's a script, he don't stutter at all.
True.
So if he like, hold on, wait, he try to get this shit together, he stutter. Him, he talks slower than a bug.
Is that right?
Yeah, shout out his baby mama Gigi. She's a good mom. You know what I'm saying? She's out there doing her thing. I hit her. She was on vacation on the island with her beautiful daughters. And you know what I'm saying? I'm like, how did he trick you? She's like, the same way he tricked the world. You know what I'm saying? He told Adam that he got a song with Drake.
I'm still wondering what that was about.
And when it's gonna come?
Yeah, that's kind of hard to believe.
When is it gonna come?
I didn't even really think about it. It seems so obvious that was not true. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And then I still ain't hear YG and see how he got a song with Nipsey and YG. You really have to have a buddy pass with Nipsey, or you gave up some dollars, and then Nipsey did it for a favor for Nipsey. I mean, YG did it for a favor for Nipsey because he F with Nipsey like that. He got a song with Nipsey and YG, I believe. And I think that's trash.
Yeah.
He say he write music. Do you play his music, Adam?
I've heard a couple songs.
No. Do you play his music? Not listen to it. Do you play it, Adam?
My playlist is sacred. I cannot divulge what I listen to.
Do you play Loose Cannon while you working out? Yes or no?
I have not got to that level of working out.
You don't have to work out that long to play some bullshit.
I can't bench that much.
Right.
But if I get to like 400, for sure, I'm gonna need that extra power from the Loose Cannon.
I don't want to take away from Ash Bash, right? But hold on. He came up here, him and 30 Deep, everybody from the IE, not a rolling 60 in sight, right?
I just kept on driving. I didn't even stop to see.
Hold on.
See a bunch of health stuff. I kept on driving. I was like, get out of here.
Hold on. You came to No Jumper with a parking lot full of IE people.
I drove by, saw a shitload of people outside, not sure exactly where they're from. I said, fuck this, I'm going to 7-Eleven. And
They came for you?
No. He came.
I think he just wanted to make a statement.
He wanted to make a statement, but he came with no rolling 60s.
Well, I don't know that.
I know.
Okay.
No, listen. I'm from Inglewood family. We arch enemies with the
Why
right.
you always gotta tell us that?
I tried a new leaf. I'm a YouTuber, podcaster, and then
you ain't trying to
I
phone
go to schools to talk to the kids about gangbanging, right?
We went to the 6
Okay, all right, let's stop. All right, no, don't finish. But listen.
No, we had a little incident. He went to go talk to the kids. We had to get up out of there.
We had to get up out of there.
Hold on, we'll get back to it. But my thing is,
she said we had to get up out of there.
Respectable 60s, they cool with Muncie.
Right.
They got respect for me. I'm good.
She said we had to get up out of there.
Rick went to Hood Day. Big U went to Hood Day. You didn't go. Now, let me ask you a question. Ash Bash. When 9 Tuesday coming up, who do they call?
They call Muncie.
Well, where's it going to be at and what time it's going to be? Who do they call?
Muncie, because you throw all the 9 Tuesday.
I make it happen.
Wow.
But you can't even come. You can't
He's the
even
facilitator.
Loose Colin and Loose Cannon.
They said, she said, why did they call me? Because he's the facilitator of the Hood Day. He makes sure it happens.
In your underwear when she wash it, I don't know. And I don't know it to be true, so I'm gonna just.
She just told on you, nigga.
Because I talked to Gigi.
You make your Hood days. Because if you didn't make it, it wouldn't be no Hood Day.
And we'll come back up with Gigi next. You know what I'm saying? But Loose Colin. Bro, stop playing with me, bro. Stop making me a short. Leave me alone. Cause like I said, Reggie, right? I don't want no beef because I don't like the pot beef for people. Cause people that got love for me, they gonna take it, you know what I'm saying, literal, and then something gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no pot beefs with nobody. You know, just leave me alone, Loose Colin. Cause I know they gonna never get real with you because you're not really from 60s. Your dad is a snitch, and that's what it is. I don't want no problems with you. Leave me alone.
But we get back to Ash Bash, the rapper.
Look, everybody looking around like
Reggie Wright treating me and you like twin ops now too.
Yeah, but I used to
He's taking us down together.
I used to have a conversation. Yeah, but see, I explained to him when I did my thing on the prayer, I was like, no, Reggie Wright, you know what I'm saying? He's a disgraced cop, right? He went to jail, and then I back. I let everybody have their rebuttals, you know what I'm saying? Because we had the conversation was, is it snitching if you snitch on a cop? You know what I'm saying? He took it wrong and ran with it. But Alex Alonso, you know what I'm saying, he brings it, and we hollered or whatever. And I don't think it's a big problem with you either. And that can be brands too, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's just like, or you, but he, the way I conversated with him, I don't think he want to keep shit going like that with unnecessary shit. You know what I'm saying?
The one thing I was bothered by with him is that he said the same. He goes, Adam 22 says that I'm only an expert in old death row stories. Well, he's an expert in getting fucked in the ass. And I was like,
he never did no content like
for
that.
For the
right?
record, my booty hole has been a lifetime exit only.
Exit? No, that sound bad.
He's saying like
shit comes out, nothing goes in.
Sound bad.
I'm just saying. I hate to have to stand on business here.
They probably saying that because Adam, you have
because you already know what Muncie happened to him.
No, he had a whole April Fool's shit, but you never made it clear.
No,
and I feel bad for like the gang members that have to like try to like stand up for my April Fool's prank and be like, he's not really gay. Like, I don't like putting you in that position, Muncie.
I mean, the nigga that you, not the nigga, the person you took the picture with.
What picture are you talking about?
He had a picture. He had rainbow draws on. Adam was next to him with the draw.
Right, what suggested though that it would have been a lot funnier?
He had some frisky shit going on, and I ain't gonna lie.
It's zesty shit. If the guy had been black, it probably would have been a lot funnier.
No, it would have been funny. They would have for sure said you got manhandled. But what I'm saying is, as a person, it was just crazy to me seeing it because I know you do content porn and shit. So I was like, maybe he's trying to get up in the bigger bag.
Bob, I think he up there in the ranks when it comes to the porn industry, though.
Yeah, but with a gay dude, you probably get a bag. I'm not saying.
Damn.
That was some frisky shit.
Is the bag bigger than
She said frisky.
I think so.
It was frisky before.
I'm told that like the gay porn industry is very small. There's only like
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Play like that.
If Muncie was fucking with her, she don't got no ass.
That's what girls do.
She tatted up. The only thing she got is a flat stomach, and then her weave is synthetic, nappy than a motherfucker.
Really?
I mean, to be from Inglewood,
guess
she
what?
got a cool little body,
I
but
like girls.
No, never.
But he got plug talk, and
she said I like girls.
Ash plug.
Right, but you couldn't fuck with like a young MA, like a.
No, I could, but I'm not into like if she look like Muncie, I'm also gonna fuck with a boy. Like it's like
you calling me ugly.
No, I'm not calling you ugly. I'm not calling you. I'm saying like stud girls be doing push ups, working out.
She was ugly, bro. Everybody told me.
That was my best friend. That's still my best friend. That's not my bro.
So you never garbed her?
No, I was talking to Angie, the stud girl. She was light skinned. She pretty. She's a stud, but she was really pretty.
So it's Tania.
I know Angie.
I know Angie. We was best friends for like 5 years.
Exactly who she talking about. I know Angie. My sister know Angie.
She just went MIA out of nowhere, and then happened one day. I seen her and Snoopy and Century and Crenshaw in my jurisdiction over there.
You didn't know that she was dating them? Or?
No, I did not. She was already pregnant in the car with him. So he was trying to be funny like Tania in the car. I'm like, why she ain't saying nothing? And then she was on her phone. She gave me like a little wave, and then I just pumped my gas and I left. Then all of a sudden they together. And I guess he probably told her, oh, I don't fuck with her, so stop talking to her. Or that ain't you know how niggas be doing that shit like, oh, I don't fuck with her, so don't fuck with her. And that's that. Me and her never had like a situation where we fell out, we never had words, nothing like that. Even when she was fucking with Crip Mac, she had followed me on Instagram. She was commenting under my pictures and all that.
Crip Mac.
Yeah,
how did you feel about that relationship?
I mean, shit.
Is that genuine?
I mean, shit. People like who they like.
Or was that a clout play?
She probably really liked the nigga. She like Snoopy Badass, so I'll put them past.
Hold on, so you put Snoopy Badass and Crip Mac on the same level?
Look, if she was fucking with Snoopy Badass, what was the problem?
No, honestly, because
also real shit, Crip Mac not slow though, because I think I sent you the live one time. You remember he was on live?
No. What I do know, that's not his real voice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Regular.
I dealt with a chilled out version of him.
No, but let me tell you, like, I don't think nothing's wrong with him though, because he was on live with her. He was on live with her, and she was playing with him too much. And he was really being
she touched his ass.
Yeah, that vibe. You feel me? He got up and he was saying some stand up shit, yeah. And he was saying some shit that you would think like, whoa, he's like you. I don't think there's nothing wrong with him. Maybe he does that to keep, his act on. I don't think there's nothing wrong with him.
No. We knew Tania liked gangster ass dudes. We just didn't know she liked that gangster.
But sometimes people like him for their personality. But I'm saying she probably liked him for his personality. She probably was cool. They did a song together, you feel me? And then she started
crazy song.
Anybody that do songs with somebody that got a big following, that's for clout. That's just regardless.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking that for her. I'm saying she probably liked him.
China Mac was supposed to be like managing her, and I think he put that song together, and that was his whole big plan for her, which is insane.
But if they gonna put a song together, why that one though?
I don't know. I mean, you can't control her back